What is going on, guys? It is Duke and welcome to another Rise of Civilizations video. Today I'm very excited because I'm going to be getting to do something I haven't done here on the channel as to date. That is, we're going to be looking at one of the legendary commanders. We're going to check out the skills, we're going to check out the talents, how to build per the way I see fit for myself. So we're going to jump in. We are on our second account here, and like I said, we're bringing Rise of Civilizations videos every single day as we are a sponsored Rise of Civilizations content creator. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel and make sure you hit a little notation on the notification button down below. So you got to click that little bell so you get notified every time we release videos here on the channel. So that being said, let's get into it. So Christmas came a little bit early, and I have some amazing subscribers out there. And, you know, I was gifted some things that enabled me to go ahead and get this bad boy here, Zhao Zhao. Now, Zhao Zhao is an amazing commander. He's a legendary commander, one of the favorites of many people in the game here. And we're going to look and see why. Really, some of the epic pairings, or the legendary pairings, if you will, are Zhao Zhao and Minamoto. But I do not have Minamoto, and I really don't see myself getting to the point where I'm going to have him. So I got to kind of base my gameplay and my strategy for using him around, you know, how I'm going to play going forward. So right now, as you can see, we are at 5, 1, 1, and 1. So that was really my target goal to get him to. As you can see, we have the first skill maxed out. Before we get into it, let's go ahead and check out his different things that are going on here. So he is a cavalry commander. Cavalry is basically the one of the strongest troop sets in the game. A lot of the bigger pay-to-win guys who are bigger in the power run max cavalry armies out there, which can go smash. But personally, I don't see myself on this account running any max cavalry anytime in the near future at all. He is also a peacekeeper, and he is also great with mobility. Mobility is really what I'm going to focus on. The commander's troops have high march speed and great flexibility on the battle, as opposed to cavalry. But we're not going to be running out full cavalry armies, so we're going to really focus around that. We're going to get into the commander sheet right now, which we talk about. detectiveG made an amazing commander sheet. You can find that down in the description below. So if we go up and look at Zhao Zhao, he is an amazing nuker and cavalry commander. So you really want to pair him up, if you can, with Minamoto. Now, check out the second one, Lancelot. Lancelot is a great elite cavalry free-to-play commander. That's really where I'm going to be looking to go. So his talent tree, we got cavalry, we got mobility, and we got peacekeeping. So those are some of the things that we're going to pay attention to here. We're going to get into his skills, and then we're going to talk about his talents. So let's run right in and check that out. Like, get rid of this. So first skill, which we did max out, it is the Dragon Rider. Deals direct damage to the target and decreases target's attack by 40%. And march speed by 10% for 3 seconds. So that is big time. So not only does he deal out a good amount of damage, as you can see right here at level 5, he is dealing a 1400 direct damage factor, but he's also reducing the opponent's attack, and he's also reducing their march speed, which is great because if we're going to pair it here with some of the talents right behind my head, we're talking about gaining march speed, but also reducing march speed. So if you can, if you're working on Zhao Zhao, if you can get his first skill up to level 5, that is big time. So that is huge, coupled with the talents that we're going to see here. So let's go ahead and check out the second one. So what's this? The Xingzhou army, you guys can correct me down below, increases the damage on barbarians by 10%, which is really in the peacekeeping tree there, his skill that he has for that. As you can see, he's a peacekeeping commander. So right there, bonus damage to barbarians and 10%. So if you want to go ahead and run him out with whether it's Lohar or Boudica or Sun Tzu, those are some amazing peacekeeper type of little nuking commanders there that you can use. But I do plan on using him against barbarians with Boudica, so that is my personal strategy going forward. And then here we have the Tiger Knight, increases cavalry units march speed by 3% and attack by 10%. Really, we're not going to, like I said, we're not going to be running at full cav units, so, but there are going to be some mixed in there, so we can help with that. So finally, looks like the fourth skill here, Lofty Ambition. So it is a passive skill. Troops normal attack have a 10% chance to heal a portion of slightly wounded units and restore rage. So this is awesome. That's some good stuff there. So we have talents we're going to jump into now, of course. So like I said, you can see here we got cavalry, we got peacekeeping, and we got mobility. Now myself, for my gameplay as a free-to-play player here, not going to be going in, I'm not going to be building loads and loads and loads of cavalry troops. So which is really the reason why I'm going to stay away from this cavalry section here. Commander excels at leading cavalry. Peacekeeping, I don't really want to build him as a peacekeeper jungler. He excels at defeating barbarians. I think it kind of limits his strength, so I really don't want to go against, really don't want to have him just built for peacekeeping, but that's where I think mobility comes into play. That's why I'm choosing to go with mobility. Let me know if any of you guys who are watching the video, if you guys chose to go mobility too, that would be great. I'd love to hear some of your feedback. Now we do have some resets on this account, so if the build is absolutely terrible, then we can get to there. So this one here, Hasty Departure, is one that I'm going to be looking at going towards, because if you're going to go ahead and whether you're in the Mightiest Governor event, looking to go to eliminate some opponents, you can kind of bounce around from RSS plot to RSS plot and kind of boost yourselves through quick. So that is really the area that I'm headed, as opposed to maybe going up to swiftness. We're going to look at that. So like I said, I have 31 talent points. Let's see how far we can get with that. But I'm going to focus all on mobility. We might even look at the C. Like I said, right there, that is more cavalry. Let's go ahead and pop down here. Increases the march speed of all units. So that also might want to be one of the talents that we kind of branch over and look at, because you can be selective when you're building up your talent tree. So that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to go ahead and get with the march speed. That's why I like the mobility portion of this. It's focused on all the different troops. Like I said, all troops march speed, not just cavalry. That is one big thing to pay attention to. And then we're going to check out these here. So we got the defense, of course. We want to get with the defense. We want to buff that up and get into there. We got 2 points there. And this one, health, of course, we want to use that. And then we're going to jump in and do an attack. So right there, it looks like we're ready to roll. And we have the first section of it complete. We got 25 points left. So let's see what we can do. So we got 4 times 3 right there. That's going to be 12. So we're going to be able to push on through. So let's look at this. Spiked armor increases counterattack damage dealt. That is definitely one that we want to get in and upgrade. Let's jump up here to Saving Cross. Reduces skill damage taken. So you're going to be going out against some pretty nasty competitors out there and their commanders. That's one you want to look at. So Vortex grants a 10% chance to decrease target march speed. Like I said, if we're trying to gain march speed for all of our units, it's great to go ahead and decrease, because sometimes you're going to be out there and you're going to want to get away quick, and that is huge. So right here, Lightning Charge increases march speed of all troops by 2%. If you can fly around the kingdom, it's great, because if you're out there trying to go from plot to plot, maybe knocking off farmers, eventually someone's going to see you and they're going to want you to come after you. This is a good way to get away from them and get away from them fast. So here's now where we are kind of at maybe a crossroad. We're down to 13 talent points. And like I said, I really want to get to the Hasty Departure. My boy Chiskel was going in. He was talking about going from basically plot to plot to plot, structure to structure, trying to slingshot yourself through, which I think is an amazing aspect. And then swiftness. When troops led by this commander are attacked by an active skill, it increases march speed by 5%. So it looks like we're going to try and go after those two. So we're going to go ahead and get this defense up, and then we're going to get that attack, which will open up these 2 talents here. So let's go ahead and max both of them out, and then jump down here and max that one out. So that's good. Now we have 5 talent points left, and it looks like we should go in here. Let's see which we want to go to, health and or attack. So because you guys know, if you watch the channel, I love attack, which I probably should love health more, but I've always been an offensive guy, even though I might not be able to deliver the offensive power needed and increase the march speed of all units. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I have 2 left, and there we go. So that is going to be it. That is my build personally for that. It doesn't fit everyone's game, but personally, that's where looking at the different skills, talents, who I'm going to be using alongside Cao Cao with. And I think that was really the direction I want to go to. Like I said, I'm going to feel it out. I'm going to check it out and see exactly if this is going to work for me. I'd love to hear your feedback down in the comments below. Let me know, and we will talk to you guys later.